live stream. Bear with me, I've got my little boy with me. So yeah, I don't know how well this live is gonna go. Smash the likes, get subbing, have your say in the comment section as well. What were your thoughts on the brilliant win, the lovely win, the beautiful win against Brentford in our own backyard? That's right, in our own backyard. You know, our first win up at the Lane for Christ knows how long. It's been such, well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the last time we actually won a game of football in our own backyard was against Burnley. I'm sure that was at the Lane. You know, and I'm sure we've only had like 3 wins, about 3 wins at home in 2025, and it's simply not good enough. But yesterday was beautiful, so much better, so much passion, so much spirit, and I'm just so thankful for the likes of Xavi Simons, even Richarlison. Even Richarlison scores a goal, and you know we all know how we feel about Richarlison. But yeah, here we are, guys. Here we are. Let's see your thoughts in the comment section, guys. So where do we kick off? Where do we kick off? Do you know what? I'm going to kick off with obviously Xavi Simons getting his first goal. We all know the young kid's got so much talent there. It's unreal. Early 20s, we all know that as well. So I'm just, you know, I'm not gonna lie. When he did score that fantastic goal, you know, took it all the way himself from just over the halfway line. And Journey words, come on, mate. And yeah, it was absolutely phenomenal. But I'm just, when he scores, like I said, I'm laughing at the same time as well as cheering, because there were so many Spurs fans actually jumping on the bandwagon and calling him out, saying, you know, he's not good enough. He's come from RB Leipzig to Tottenham. Premier League is a whole different ball game. Blah 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 blah. Same old. Give the kid time. Give him time, and he will come good. And yesterday, he was absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal, and he got his goal. And it was a top goal, a very, very top goal. And yeah, but let's hear your thoughts in the comment section on that one. What were your thoughts? You know, like I said, I keep saying it, absolutely fantastic. And even Richarlison scores a goal. And again, when he scored, it's like, I said to myself, it's like he scores when he wants. It's so inconsistent. But yeah, he bagged the goal, and I think that's about his 6th goal in the league. So I'm sure of it. I'm sure of that one. But if I've got that wrong, hit us up in the comments. But yeah, I'm so happy for Xavi Simons getting his first goal, Richarlison scoring as well, and in my opinion, Thomas Frank got everything. He got everything right. Absolutely everything right. The formation, the lineup. Yeah, that's my little boy there, by the way. So bear with me if he tries to intervene. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Top performance from the guys, and I'm just so freaking thankful we got our first win at the Lane. So yeah, guys, just bear with me. I am gonna get up. So obviously Richarlison, actually, let me go back a little bit. Let me go to the lineups. Let me go to the lineups, guys. So obviously, honestly, bear with me. Honestly, so the lineups obviously for Cara in goal. The back four was Pedro Porro, Romero, Mickey Van der Ven, Jed Spence stepped back in for a Doogie, because obviously a Doogie was injured, and I ain't got a clue how long he's out for. Midfield middle, Archie Gray stepped in, and what performance he put in. Archie Gray, man, every time he comes on, he performs as well. alongside Bentancur, and in front of them was Mohamed Kudus. Simmons played in his natural position, and Colomwani out on the wing, and Richarlison up top. So the stats made me laugh as well. When I double check the stats, I'm going to start with Brentford first, because this has been Spurs for the past, 5 to 6 games in it, pretty much in a row. So stat-wise, bear with me, guys. Stat-wise, so shots in all, they had 4. Brentford had 1 on target. That was us, like I said, for the past 5, 6 games on the trot. Now, yesterday was a whole different ball game, and this is what we all like to see. We had 15 shots all together, 7 on target. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. And like I said, and I'll say again, he got absolutely everything spot on yesterday. Big up Thomas Frank for that, because the pressure he must have been feeling before kick-off yesterday was, it must have been, his heart must have been pounding away. His heart must have been pounding. Jude, come here. His heart must have been pounding, guys. Bear with me. Yeah, his heart must have been pounding, you know what I mean? So, facing his former club, could you imagine if we actually lost that game? Or even drew? To even draw that sort of game against, no disrespect to Brentford, but even to draw that game, the pressure would have been on him. The boos would have been coming left, right, centre, all over the gaff. And, yeah, it would have done him no good whatsoever. So, to bag the win and to top it off, not only to get a clean sheet, but to see the likes of Richarlison obviously score a goal, because we all know what we feel about Richarlison. I ain't slagging me Spurs boys off, but Xavi Simmons finally got his first goal. So yeah. And he also assisted as well. He assisted Richarlison in the 25th minute, making it Tottenham 1-0. And just before half-time, in the 43rd minute, Xavi Simmons, straight up the pitch, just before the halfway line, took it all himself, all the way, made it 2-0, and yeah, absolutely cracking goal. But yeah, I also want to big up a few, well, pretty much the whole squad really, but for the likes of Archie Gray to stick out for me. Every time he comes on, he gives it 100%, and he done it, in my opinion. He done that again yesterday, Archie Gray. Even Kudus is another one. We especially at the start of the season, we relied on Kudus far too much. And once again, he put in a very good performance as well. So, yes, guys. So, let's hear your thoughts in the comments. Come on, let the comments roll in, guys. Let the comments roll in. Come on, let's see your thoughts. So, yeah, man, like I keep saying, I'm just so happy that we got the win. We got the 3 points. Another clean sheet for Vicario and the boys back for the whole shebang. And yeah, man, here we are, guys. Here we are, and leading up to obviously the Champions League as well. Tuesday night, I believe. Sparta Prague, obviously Son is going to be making a return and saying farewell to us lot. I wish I could be there, but I can't, unfortunately. So that's a bit of a shame, man, because I do miss Sonny. It's one of them ones, isn't it? Why don't we get him back for a little loan spell? You know what I mean? Let's get him back for a little loan spell. Yeah, let's get him back for a little loan spell. Because yeah, man, I miss Sonny, and he's someone we could really do with right now. So bad, so bad. But just bear with me. I'm gonna go back to. Yeah, let's have a little look. Obviously, like, see this, because obviously before kickoff, when the lineups come through, obviously in Bergfield on the bench, I'm seeing Xiao is another one. Not so much, actually Sarr as well, but not so much Brennan Johnson as well, because obviously he's not really been starting games. But the one, like I said, the ones that stuck up for me was Bergfield, Sarr, Sharpelina, players like that should be starting. But obviously, we bagged the 3 points, three precious points. And, you know, the pressure, I'm not going to say the pressure is off Thomas Frank, because it's not. It's eased off just a little bit after the brilliant result yesterday. But, guys, hit us up in the comments your thoughts. What were your thoughts on the team? Obviously, Xavi Simons bagging his first Tottenham goal and seeing the old famous celebration. Come on. But, yeah, hit us up in the comments. Get smashing as well. Smash the likes. Get subbing if you are new. I'd appreciate it. So yeah, like I said, and I'll say again, obviously, what Sonny bidding farewell to the home crowd, whoever can make it on Tuesday before our Champions League kick-off against Slavia Prague. Wish I could be there, man. I wish I could be there. You know, and we could do with Sonny so bad, so bad. And with January sales only around the corner now, we're all hoping the same thing, that, you know, Thomas Frank gets the backing that I feel he truly deserves, because he is a good manager. He's a very good manager. We just need that quality. I know I keep repeating myself when it comes to like Kulusevski, Maddison. I was going to say Basuma then, but yeah, Basuma's another discussion that I'll go over very shortly. But players like James Maddison, Dejan Kulusevski, Solanke, definite starters we truly miss. So when we get them boys back, in some way it feel like having brand new signings just step back in, just stepping in. Sorry. So yeah, man, it's a freaking roller coaster being a Spurs fan. And yeah, man, I don't know if you heard about Basuma. So obviously he's been doing the old balloons again. Someone leaked it, and it's just gone absolutely viral all over social media, Instagram, and all that malarkey. So I believe, if you do not know this, but Basuma took everything Tottenham related off his Instagram. Was it Friday afternoon, Friday evening, sometime? He took everything related Spurs off his Insta. I'm thinking, what's this all about? Because obviously rumour had it that he was gonna. Well, there was links that he was gonna go in the summer. Big up Henry Coys. Come on. But yeah, it's Basuma. It's a shame on Basuma, because not so much the start of the season, even the season before that, he wasn't the Basuma that Tottenham got from Brighton, but leading towards over the halfway line of last season, especially in the Europa League final, Basuma was phenomenal. But when you got that Basuma who's freaking doing balloons and God knows what else, I dread to think. But yeah, it's not a good look, and we can't have players like that, man. You know what I mean? It's taking the PP, taking the right PP right now. So it's looking likely that he's going to be off in January. I know he was linked. He was linked with I'm going to say was it Galatasaray or Fenerbahce? One of the Turkish teams anyway. Basuma was linked with. So it's looking likely now. Yeah, Basuma's going to be heading off away from Tottenham in January. And yeah, man, if that's the case, then so be it. Because like I said, and I'll say again, we can't have players taking the absolute piss. You know what I mean? Comments are coming in, guys. Let's see your thoughts on that, on the Tottenham result. Obviously, getting that very good win, not only against Brentford, but getting the clean sheet. Xavi Simons bagging a goal, what a goal it was. And like I said in my stream, and I'll say again, the pressure has slightly eased off the Frank engine, Thomas Frank, because, boy, if we drop points, even if we drew that game, the pressure would have been on him. The boos. Could you imagine the boos coming in if we even drew that game? Because that's the sort of game we should be demolishing. We should be demolishing teams like Brentford. You know what I mean? But we did, even though it was only 2-0. But it was a much better performance, and that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see week in, week out. Passion. Obviously not the wins, because you know what I mean. We're not going to win every game, but at least show a bit of fight, a bit of passion, a bit of spirit. You know, you're wearing that shirt with pride. You know what I mean? So it at least show the spirit. So obviously that happened yesterday. Yeah, guys, I'm just gonna check the comments. Big up Henry, quiz, Ronnie, quiz. We needed that win at home. Yeah, man, we needed that win. That's my boy there. If you want to know who that is. Yeah, big up Ronnie. Smash the likes, get subscribing if you're new to my channel. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, we needed that win at home. Yeah, we needed that win. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, guys, but that was our first win since the start of the season. We played Burnley at the Lane. I'm sure that was at the Lane. I'm sure of it. And I know we've only had 3 wins in 2025. When you think of it that way, that is absolutely shambolic. To only have 3 wins in our own backyard in 2025, it's totally unacceptable. Hopefully 2026 will not only give England a lot of glory, but obviously Tottenham. I'd like to see Spurs win another trophy. Top 4 is, I'm going to say, it's a bit too much, but it's still early days in the league. We all know that anything can happen. Anything can happen. So yeah. Only time will tell. But obviously January's the big one. January is the big one. We need the board, the Lewis family, whoever's controlling the big bucks right now. Now Daniel Levy's gone. We need quality. We all know that. There's only a bit of quality here and there. You know, we need quality all throughout. All throughout. Big up Henry again. Obviously Basuma doesn't know he's a professional footballer. Exactly that. He's taking the absolute you know what right now, and that's not the first time Basuma's done that. He's done it quite a few times. If I find right, obviously the last time it come out that Basuma was doing stupid things was only a few months ago in the summer. You know what I mean? It's not good, and it's, you know, obviously the youngers are seeing that, and it's not a good look. Not a good look. Big up Ronnie. Woolwich also losing, having a great day. Yeah, definitely. That that actually put the icing on the cake. To see us win, well, obviously to see Aston Villa get that literally in the dying seconds to get that winner. And I said it for the past couple of days before that game. I said Aston Villa are going to get something here. Not only because it's at Villa Park, but you know, they are gonna really test them, and they pulled it out of the bag. It's a shame we couldn't do that. Even Chelsea managed to get a point against Arsenal, but you know, thinking back on it now, you know, if Aston Villa, it's one of them ones, isn't it? If Aston Villa can do it, why couldn't we? Why couldn't we do that? Instead, we let the Gunners absolutely slaughter us 4-1, and only to have 2 shots in the end on target. So yeah, it was an absolutely fantastic day to top it off with the Spurs win and seeing the Gunners lose. That's what we all like, isn't it, Jude? That's what we all like, guys. That's what we all like. Henry again, top 4 ? No chance. Hoping we're around the 7th, 8th mark come the end of the season. Yeah, if you've not seen my one of my last, I think it was on one of my last live streams, I called it out and said, look, in reality, we'd be lucky to, the way things were past couple of games, we'd be very, very lucky to even finish 6th, possibly 7th. But obviously, you know, things could possibly turn around when we get like the likes of Kulusevski, Solanke, James Maddison, and the January sales only around the corner now. You know what I mean? You never know, but we can only hope, innit? We can only hope. So yeah, big up Ronnie again. We need the FA Cup. It's been 34 years. Yeah, man. Not good. 91 was the last time. Obviously, I was only a newborn. I've just given away my age there. So yeah, I love to see Spurs win the FA Cup. Love to see. Like I said earlier, I want Spurs to win another trophy this season. You know, if we're gonna, it's obviously not going to be the Champions League. We all know that. I'll be very happy to see Spurs to just to get to the last 16. You know, that's in some ways that's good for me. See Spurs get to the last 16 of the Champions League, have a good cup run in the FA Cup. Obviously, we're at the Carabao Cup now. Yeah, man, and just kick on from that. And at the end of the day, hopefully the board back Thomas Frank, because again, if you've not seen my past videos, obviously a lot of fans were calling out for Thomas Frank to go, and who we're going to get in, because we've had top managers, we've had average managers. It's been the same thing time and time again. You know what I mean? It's time to actually think, right, okay, we've seen what Frank's done at Brentford. Yeah, Brentford, no disrespect to Brentford, but he's kept him in the league, he's brought him up from the Championship, you know, all that malarkey. So why not back him? Why not back him? Why not back him? Obviously, there was rumours going around, obviously doing the rounds now, is the likes of Ivan Toney. I'd love to see Ivan Toney in a Spurs shirt. Love to see him back in the league. He's an absolute waste out in Saudi Arabia. Absolute waste. Absolute waste. So, guys, let's see your thoughts on that one. Who would you like to see Spurs bring in January? As if we do sign anyone anyway. But let's see your thoughts, guys, in the comment section on that one. But yeah, like I said, I'd love to see Ivan Toney there. Jack Grealish was another one, obviously, before he made his loan move to Everton. But yeah, definitely Ivan Toney. Definitely. Obviously, there's rumours going around that Vicario has been linked with a move back to Italy. Again, rumour has it that both Inter Milan and AC Milan are apparently heavily linked with Vicario. So hopefully that's not true. Hopefully that is not true, because I rate Vicario big time. So see your thoughts in the comment section on that one as well. I rate Vicario big time. Come here. Yeah, I rate Vicario. I really do. He's kept us in a lot of games for the past 4, maybe 5 games. Kept us in him. He's a top keeper. Top keeper. So let's see your thoughts on that one, guys. But yeah, just going back on to yesterday, it's just about time that, you know, that the boys pulled their socks up and put in a top performance. And again, some might say, well, it's only Brentford, why can't you get it against Arsenal? But that's Spurs. That's Spurs. But at the same time, I feel Thomas Frank actually got it right yesterday. Like I said, I was shocked to see the likes of Joel Polina, Bergfield on the bench, even Sarr on the bench as well, because they are definite starters. So yeah, man. So let's I'm just gonna quickly go. Obviously, we all know we got Slavia Prague on. That's my little boy there screaming, shouting, guys. Bear with me. I'll be literally 2 secs. Yeah, man. So, obviously, we got Slavia Prague Tuesday. Heung-min Son's gonna come back to Spurs. Obviously, it's not gonna be in a Spurs shirt, unfortunately, but he'll be there saying his goodbyes before he goes back out to America. So yeah, Slavia Prague Tuesday, and then I believe we have. Bear with me, guys, because I'm doing my live from my phone. That's how peak it is right now. Nottingham Forest. So we play Sunday. Sunday is Nottingham Forest. On paper, that's a definite 3 points there. If Everton can beat them, then we definitely can. We definitely can beat Sean Dyche's Nottingham Forest. So there, yeah, that's away. This time next Sunday, 2 o'clock. Then we got the big one, the big one against Liverpool. Saturday the 20th of December, and that's back at the Lane. 5:30, 20th, Saturday the 20th against Liverpool. Come on. You know what I mean? Not just mentioning Liverpool. Leeds, man. Leeds for the past couple of games have pulled it out of the bag. They were 2 goals down against Liverpool. I know I'm going off subject now, but obviously they were 2 goals down against Liverpool. Pulled it back. And, but yeah, in the end, obviously, a 3-3 draw. And fully deserved. Fully deserved. So, yeah, man, we can definitely test Liverpool there. You know what I mean? Definitely test them. And then after that is, we don't play again until day after Boxing Day. So the 27th, no, sorry, 28th. 28th December away to Crystal Palace at Sellers Park. So, yeah, man, as we all know, games are coming thick and fast. Games are coming thick and fast. But, yeah, I'm going to have to shoot because my little boy is... Yeah, I'm yeah, he's just messing about. But yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Get smashing the likes. Get subscribing if you are new to my channel. Please share. And yeah, man, as always, up the Spurs. I will see you guys on the next video. Take care. In a bit, guys.